awesome information today about CBD, and hopefully you'll be able to learn something new as we're talking about specifically our products. And I'm excited to be able to share this information with you. There's so many great things that OXZGEN has been able to do as far as innovating in the industry. We are literally a trendsetter, and to me, an industry kind of setting company. Like our mindset is kind of setting a standard in the industry as far as our quality of products. And so today we're going to share some general information about our product portfolio and also what CBD is, so you understand how CBD works and how it benefits the body. So with that being said, let's get right into the information. So when people see this leaf, oftentimes the first thing that comes to people's mind is people getting high. And so today I want to make sure I kind of clear up some misconceptions. The leaf that you're looking at right now oftentimes is referred to marijuana, ganja, weed. I mean, there's all these names and terms that has been used to describe this. And today I want to help you to think about it from a different perspective and view it in a different manner. And so cannabis, which we've all heard, we always assume is just about marijuana. But in actuality, cannabis has other species. So the two most popular species are marijuana and hemp. Now, marijuana we're all very familiar with because it is rich in THC. That is the psychoactive part of the plant. Low in CBD, the medicinal part of the plant. Now, to recognize and understand the difference between the hemp and the marijuana plant, which again, just to be very clear, are two entirely different plants. The hemp plant is rich in CBD, this medicinal part of the plant, and very low in THC. In fact, it's trace amounts of THC, and you cannot get high off of hemp. There's no psychoactive impact on your health and your well-being. And this is important. So we're going to just talk today about hemp-derived CBD, the non-psychoactive version. Yeah, the marijuana version, that's a different conversation for different folks. We're not going to speak about that today. So CBD stands for cannabidiol. It's one of the 400 compounds that are found in the hemp plant. There's all this research about the multiple benefits that you can get from this amazing compound. And it's, again, just to be very clear, it is non-psychoactive. Even though when people hear about it and assume that it is, that is a misconception. Now, the studies of benefits are things like epilepsy, stress, insomnia, pain, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's exciting to hear the studies are there. I mean, there's thousands of research studies that have been done. And the way that it works is that we have a system in our bodies called the endocannabinoid system. This system is really remarkable. It's discovered by a doctor in Israel. And what he found is this system actually is like the internet of the body. It kind of keeps everything interconnected and also keeps everything in balance. And it uses our central nervous system, our gastrointestinal system, our hormones, our bones, our immune system, our metabolism, and our muscles. And the way that it's powered, basically CBD helps to activate this because we have receptors in our bodies that CBD activates. It actually binds to these particular receptors, which is really amazing. And hence the reason why it's able to have all the benefits, literally from head to toe, that it's able to do for the body. And so we're hearing all kind of incredible things like, the opioid epidemic is actually being positively impacted by people utilizing CBD. There's all this research that's really transforming people's health and well-being because of what CBD is able to do and the multiple benefits that it's able to provide for our bodies. So this to me is really exciting because when I think about this and understand, think of it like a Christmas tree. I think that's probably the best way that I can describe it. Think of it as a Christmas tree. And what I mean by that is simply that it's not just a regular supplement. These receptors that I talked about earlier, when they're activated, they look in the body for where there is imbalance. So like, you light up the Christmas tree and the lights are all over the body and it lights up and looks for where there's imbalance. And wherever there's imbalance, it uses the body's natural systems to create balance, using our central nervous system, our immune system, literally working in concert to create homeostasis all throughout our bodies. And as a result, as I mentioned before, this powerful benefit for pain literally isn't just like, because everyone's hearing about this benefit for pain, and it's things like arthritis, migraines, neurodegenerative pain, diabetic pain, inflammation pain, sprains and bruises. I mean, the list goes on, and we're getting incredible results, but it's not just about pain. Helping to control our weight, helping with inflammation. And inflammation, by the way, is the heart of the disease. So it's not just pain inflammation, it's inflammation that also helps to fight disease, epileptic seizures. We even have, I have a partner whose mother had stage 4 breast cancer, which helps to fight against cancer, and had metastasized into her lymph nodes and her bone. And after you know, 5 rounds of chemotherapy and no, you know, no change happening, that literally the doctors sent her home and said, we're so sorry, you know, her body, she was older, so her body was being broken down too badly by the chemotherapy. And so a friend of hers said, I've been using these OXZGEN CBD capsules. They've been helping me. Maybe they can help your mother. I'm so excited to share with you all today that it's now been almost 3 years that she's been cancer-free as a result of using our OXZGEN CBD capsules. Now, this to me is exciting because this is what it looks like. You know, not saying that CBD cures cancer, but it speaks to the power of what CBD is able to do to help benefit our bodies. And there's all this research talking about that. Pain suppressing properties, enhanced brain function, like Alzheimer's, dementia, ADD, autism, cancer and tumor fighting potential. And this is a lot of studies about that. Anti-inflammatory properties, the ability to combat neurodegenerative disease like Parkinson's and MS. Have a gentleman that had really bad Parkinson's and started using our 1,500 milligram tincture. When he went into his doctor's office at Johns Hopkins, his doctor was blown away by the fact that he was able to walk with his regular stride. Anxiety relief, it's a major concern. I have a gentleman that has bipolar depression that he's been dealing with, and this has changed the quality of his life using our 1,500 milligram tincture, because a lot of folks are stressed out and they're dealing with a lot of different issues, and depression and anxiety are a major issue and concern that's being dealt with, especially in this pandemic, because of the fact that people are you're not around people anymore, so you don't have the distractions that you oftentimes have. And so this is really, really powerful. And it's in the news as well. I mean, all the rave and the buzz in the news. You know, all the major news outlets, magazines, they're talking about it. My dad actually was watching the news lately, not a little while ago, and I'd given him the pain cream to try, and he kind of tossed it back, withdraw somewhere. And so it was crazy because, you know, he's watching Dateline and a Dateline report talking about CBD. So he calls you, oh my goodness, your stuff is on TV. I'm like, what are you talking about, Dad? He's like, your stuff is on TV. So you know, he's like, and it was really interesting. I learned all this stuff about CBD, and it was great. And I tried that cream that you gave me, and oh my goodness, the stuff works great. And I'm like, until the news said it was legitimate, all of a sudden, it didn't matter that I said it, right? Once the news said it, now it was legit, right? And I think that's important for a lot of folks. They need to hear this third-party verification and validation in regards to what CBD is able to do. So there's all these articles, including this Forbes article I like. The World Health Organization, which we're hearing a lot about right now, has a report that finds there's no public health risk or abuse potential for CBD, which is powerful because Olympic athletes are now able to use CBD because of this. And so I love the fact that there's even celebrities that are major proponents. I mean, I could go through a whole list of them, but I'll mention 2 today. Morgan Freeman has fibromyalgia. He's been using it for some time now for his nerve pain as well as his the fibromyalgia, and he's been able to get major results and benefits. So he's a major proponent and advocate of CBD. Melissa McCarthy, ladies, you'll relate to this. You may have the shoes that look great, but they don't feel so good after a short amount of time. Well, she was walking the red carpet, her feet started hurting, her put some CBD on her feet and got relief. So there's so many folks that are getting benefit. And so to me, it speaks volumes when you have the financial options to do anything. And a lot of celebrities can use and get access to anything because their money affords them that. But what's more exciting is the fact that they're choosing to use a plant-based solution like CBD to help resolve and deal with their aches, pains, and other issues, which to me speaks volumes. And so speaking of celebrities, I got to introduce you to a gentleman I have a tremendous amount of respect for. This is JUWAN Howard. He's the founding partner as well as our brand ambassador for our OXZGEN CBD brand. And I love that his career speaks to a mindset and a mentality as well as a work ethic of excellence. First NBA player to have a $100 million contract. 2-time NBA champion. Was the assistant coach of the Miami Heat. He's now the head coach of the University of Michigan. All these things, again, speak to like just an incredible work ethic. And so he brings all that to what we do at OXZGEN. And as a result, we have a very vast portfolio of products. So I'm going to go through our products right now to kind of help you understand how some of them work and kind of give you a few examples of how they've been able to benefit some of our clients. So for your overall health and well-being, the best way to be able to take CBD in that case really is going to be about taking it sublingually or orally, right? So sublingual basically means there's a blood vessel, there's some blood vessels underneath the tongue, so it's easy for you to be able to absorb things orally there, or sometimes even in the inner lining of your cheek as well. But this is going to be the fastest way for it to absorb quickly. So you just, for a tincture, you drop it under your tongue and hold it there for, I say 60 to 90 seconds, at least 15 seconds. Just hold it in your mouth and it'll absorb fast into your bloodstream. And then this is going to give you benefits all throughout your body. So we've had folks that have used it for, like I mentioned, a gentleman that had Parkinson's. I've used it for my blood pressure. Folks, when you have chronic pain, and I tell folks really all depends on what your pain levels are, your pain thresholds. the higher the pain, the more chronic the pain, the higher the dosage. So we have a 500, 1,000, a 1,500 milligram tincture. And so you're going to use it based upon how the severity of your pain. And that's the best way to be able to get full body results and benefits, which is awesome because you'll oftentimes find that it improves your sleep, where as well as helping with pain, or as well as helping with stress and anxiety, or helping with focus, or all these different things, because it's going to work all throughout your body, which is really awesome. Then our capsules, we have two different forms. We have our broad spectrum capsules. And I want to be very clear because there's a difference in CBD, which is there's an isolate and there's a broad spectrum, and there's also a full spectrum product. We don't have any full spectrum. Full spectrum means that you have all of the compounds that are found in the plant in their entirety exactly as they are found naturally, which is a higher amount of THC in that, which unfortunately oftentimes will test positive. And so for folks that were concerned about people testing positive, we don't offer any full spectrum products. And that's probably because our founding partners, former NBA player, right? But then we have a broad spectrum product, which has trace amounts of THC in it. And it also has CBD, CBG. It has all these other things. Now, again, those trace amounts is 0.05, so it's very small amounts. So basically, for the most part, basically almost undetectable. And so it would take years of prolonged use for that to show up in a test, which is great. And so that's one of the good things about that broad spectrum line, is that you get the entourage effect, the variety of all the different compounds working in concert together. All those in that hemp plant, in addition to CBD, are now able to give you, help with certain ailments and provide other benefits in other regards. Last but not least, of course, is the isolate. The isolate basically means they pull out the CBD, and by pulling it out, just extracting CBD by itself, it is always going to be 100% THC free, none whatsoever. So for those that are extra precautious and concerned about that, the isolate products are what we recommend. There's absolutely no THC in it. We have third-party verification testing that's there to show that it's double and triple tested to ensure there's 100% no THC in it. And so all the isolate products, which all the products except for our holistic broad spectrum products, are all isolate. So most of our products are isolate products. And so the capsules, which are soft gel, which are the soft gel ones, are the broad spectrum holistic line. I have a surgeon that actually has really severe back pain, and she's gotten some great results with that. So oftentimes I'll recommend this to folks depending on what kind of pain they're dealing with, because the entourage effect sometimes will give an added benefit if for them as well. And then last but not least, I mentioned this before, that 25 milligram, this is our isolate product, the capsules you see there. This is the one that was used by the woman that had stage 4 breast cancer. And I mean, that story speaks for itself pretty powerfully as well. So we also are cutting edge. And I like the fact that as a company, we're forward thinking. And so, we have our triple nano emulsion technology we've used in our Nano Tincture. And the Nano Tincture is a really exciting product, because what it's done is it allows you to be able now to, by breaking the particles down so small that they're now water soluble, your body's it's more easy for your body to be able to absorb. So 5 to 10 times more absorption. And there's also more bioavailability, which means your body's better able to use the product, which that's really exciting, because, a lot of, since it's an oil, sometimes it takes longer to absorb, but this is going to now absorb fast. You can spray right in the cheek, or spray it in a beverage, or in your mouth, and you'll get a fast absorption rate. And as a result, folks are oftentimes able to feel and experience the difference much faster as well. And then gummies and mints, they're delicious. They taste great. Folks love them. I've even had folks that have had minor aches and pains that have gotten results. But the gummies are also great for stress and anxiety. I have a lot of folks that, you're having a stressful day, or you have a lot going on, and you'll use the gummies to kind of help with that. And then also for a proactive approach, just to be able to kind of help with the different things that CBD is able to benefit you by adding some in your body. Now, coffee and tea, same thing again. Coffee is the second most consumed beverage in the world. Tea is the third. So these are, a lot of people are using coffee and tea on a regular basis. So here's a great way to be proactive about your health and well-being, by integrating CBD in and being able to take advantage of it as well, which I think really it makes a big difference, because people are now able to experience all that CBD does for your body, with your cup of coffee, right? Your cup of tea. And we have a lot of variety of great tasting, coffee and tea, different flavors, and it has lemon seed as well as MCT oil added in as well for added benefits. And a lot of folks love that too. And then sleep. Sleep is a major problem and concern in our society right now. Folks are stressed. Oftentimes your mind's running. You're having a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep. And so this is so important for your general health and well-being and your vitality. I think a lot of people don't oftentimes focus in or understand how important and how critical this is. And so, whether it's your memory formation, whether it's stress management, whether it's issues as far as heart health, there's so many, even weight loss, there's all these things that sleep helps you with. And so we have our sleepy tea, which has chamomile and lavender, some other other things that are in there as well as CBD, because CBD naturally helps to regulate and balance your sleep cycle. But then also we have our more powerful version, which is our sleep support spray that has CBD as well as melatonin, GABA, and valerian root all combined together, again, to help you get a good night's rest as well. And then since pain is such a major concern, as I mentioned earlier, if you're gonna have major chronic or severe pain, the oral sublingual taking version, whether it's capsules or the droppers, are gonna be a better result for the long-term benefit as far as more severe. But you also have our topicals that are really amazing. You know, people are experiencing so much pain and suffering in silence. And before we began our conversation today, a few of us were talking about the benefits, especially that 3 Extreme Cream. That thing is amazing. I got pushed a little hard, been working out, and I pushed a little harder than I needed, that I probably should have, and then went out and did some weeding in the garden as well. And the combination of both just had me, I just could barely move yesterday. And I just wasn't thinking about it. You know, I offer this, just wasn't thinking about it. And at the end of the evening, I put some on me, some 3 Extreme Cream on me. Got up this morning feeling great. And I saw the pain dissipated literally within a matter of minutes, which was pretty amazing. So it's a really powerful product. This is part of our holistic line, but it's one of our more powerful pain relief topicals. Really exciting. And then we also have our Intense Relief Oil, which is an isolate. There's a difference between the two. Not as much CBD in it, but it works great as well. I use that today as a follow-up, just to kind of make sure I continue to loosen up the muscles and help to continue to have the pain completely go away. But it's a great product as well. Folks have great results with that in addition. And I've had a lot of folks will oftentimes pair it with our PDQ spray, which is our pretty darn quick spray, which you can spray on topically, which is another very powerful product that we have that's for pain relief. In fact, JUWAN Howard's been quoted as saying that it's the whole team and the players viewed as their secret weapon, which is a powerful statement to have professional athletes that enjoy the use of it. But you spray it on topically, it has clove oil as well as CBD and menthol and a variety of other things. And the combination of those, the ingredients that we have for all 3 of our pain relief topicals are really remarkable and work well for your aches and pains, for muscle, joint, soft tissue pain that you're dealing with. Now, our skin line, we're in the process of doing some updates with this, which I'm really excited about, bringing some new products to the market as far as our skin line. But we also, folks are using this for psoriasis, for eczema, for acne, also anti-aging. Big piece of this. A lot of folks are focused on being able to continue looking young, because nothing wrong with looking young. It's an important thing for us to focus on. So we have our anti-aging serum, which is really fast acting. Folks are always amazed by that as well. And then our holistic line, in addition to the capsules I mentioned before, and then the 3 Extreme Pain Cream, we also have, just to mention, there's something called glutathione that we also incorporate into our holistic line, which is really, really powerful. This is an amazing compound that's found naturally in our bodies. We're born with it, but as we get older, it depletes in our bodies. And there's all these things: anti-aging, immune boosting, helps remove toxins. It's a very powerful antioxidant. It's like the mother of antioxidants, honestly. And so we've incorporated that topic because it's hard to find and source a version that you can ingest, and I'll get to it in a minute, because we actually have found a version for our immune boost. I'll talk about it in a minute, but this is great for your body butter, for our massage oil, as well as I love our face mask as well, charcoal face mask. These are great products that you can now use that also have glutathione and CBD combined, and uses the broad spectrum product portfolio as well. Now, I'm going to take a moment to kind of focus in and talk about weight loss, because obesity it's a major problem that's plaguing our society. A lot of people are dealing with it, and I want to make sure we're really being intentional about understanding how vitally important it is for us to be aware of it, and then try to find ways to help others to be able to resolve and get healthy. Now, I can speak from a place of strength where for many years I've been overweight for some time, and honestly, I just, it was more about looking better, right? I wanted to fit in my clothes a little better. At a certain point, it was kind of hard having my shirts fighting my buttons, right? So I wanted to fix that problem. But as I began to learn and understand, because of our OXZFIT challenge, all the different things that are impacted, it began to become more and more imperative that I focused in on my health and my well-being. You see, these are all examples of things that are either resolved or improved just by losing weight. Migraines, depression, sleep apnea, high cholesterol, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, type 2 diabetes, asthma, heart disease, high blood pressure, heartburn. And by the way, heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States. Incontinence, joint disease. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And this is an exhaustive list, but to me, this is a massive statement about how vitally important it is for us to be at a healthy weight. I mean, the last 2 at the bottom, quality of life and adding 5 years to your life is huge. Because, I mean, we all know that, you know, oftentimes losing weight can make a huge difference in your quality of life. But to me, what's more powerful really is understanding that if I'm able to add 5 years to my life, how big of a statement is that? And that to me is beyond exciting, super exciting for us to be able to do that. And so what we've decided to do here at OXZGEN is we partner with Dr. Hoy, who's based out of UCLA and out of China. And what he's been able to do is help us create a formulation for some products that to me are really exciting, because these products are helping people to manage their glucose levels as well as manage their weight. And both those things tie in together, which is why I have them both here on the same slide. So let's begin, first of all, understanding that whether we realize it or not, glucose actually ties directly into your weight management. That's a very important thing that maybe people oftentimes don't realize. So we have our Weight-Wise spray. And I mentioned the Weight-Wise spray because this spray to me is pretty exciting based upon the fact that I love that this spray actually helps us to kind of curb our appetite. So many of us right now, instead of taking laps around the neighborhood, around the track, we're taking laps around the kitchen or past the fridge, right? It's because of that quarantine 15 problem that we're all dealing with right now, right? You know, I've been seeing some friends on webinars and I'm like, oh, food's been good to you, right? Because a lot of us are home and we're just eating and we're just not understanding how vitally important it is for us to be healthier. And so this helps to curb your appetite so you don't, you know, both CBD, Garcinia cambrosia, as well as a little ginseng to give you energy. Great way to kind of help you regulate what you're eating. And then we just changed the name from our Weight-Wise capsules now to our, I love it, our Oxy Trim capsules. And these are fantastic. Probably my favorite product that we offer as far as weight management, because again, it also helps to regulate your glucose levels, which again is an important part of helping your body to manage carbs and be better able to help your body burn fat, increase your metabolism, you know, help you to be able to process food more effectively, which to me is awesome. And natural ingredients helping you to be able to do these things. I love this capsule because what I liked about it was that I was surprised when I started using it that it was some of the stubborn fat areas that we deal with that I began to see myself losing inches, not just losing weight, but losing inches, which to me was more important because you know that those love handles or these other things that you have, some little back flab, whatever, these different things you want to get rid of. And there's the gut, you know, the bear belly, even though I don't even drink alcohol, right? You know, at a certain point, you're like, you're fighting, trying to get these things down. And I was surprised to find that by using this product, it actually helped me to be able to do this. And I'm excited to say that I've lost a substantial amount of weight. Went from a size 42 pants to a size 36, to give you an example. So it's exciting for me to be able to have this kind of a result as a result of going through this process. Now, last but not least, before I get into our glucose score separately, we have our Go Baby Tea. Now, most of us don't realize that your gut health is important for weight loss. You know, to help jumpstart your weight loss goals, you got to be able to clear your system out. So a detox is a very important, valuable way, or a cleanse to help get your body started. Because a lot of the fecal matter that lines your intestinal tract makes it hard for your body to digest food and use it effectively. And so when you clear that system out, it helps with weight loss, but it also helps to boost your immune system. So a detox tea is a great thing to use to help you to work towards that as well. Last but not least, Captivita, which is our glucose support product that's specifically focused on helping folks that are diabetic. Another epidemic that we're having in our society. Folks are dealing with their glucose levels and they're using medications that are destroying their organs. And so I love the fact that we have a natural plant-based solution to help folks to be able to get and manage and regulate their glucose levels and be able to help them to live healthier, which is a powerful and important thing as well. So I love the fact that our OXZFIT challenge isn't just about, here, take some products and that's it. It's a lifestyle change. We recognize that for you to live healthier, you've got to make an adjustment and choose to live a different, healthier life. And so we have our OXZFIT challenge workout that we have 3 days a week that you can do live with us. The times are provided 3 days a week here. And then even more important, I love the fact that you can go onto YouTube and, you know, just be able to watch the videos later on for free. All these are free workouts that you can do as a part of working out with us and getting healthy, and go back and watch the videos later on and keep working out besides the days that it's offered. But we also have a meal plan as well. It helps you to be able to pay attention because it's about calories in and calories burned. So now you're able to figure out what you're eating and be intentional about what you're eating. And this helps you to be able to make healthier choices as well. But I think it's really exciting. So now you can make healthier choices, work on your exercise and get in shape and live the life. Because in shape is not the same thing for everybody. Some folks is focused on losing weight. Other folks are focused on building muscle or getting definition. So whatever that looks like for you, we have a bundle that can work towards your goals and help you to be able to accomplish that. And then part of that way, our products, we already had our blast performance that's been amazing, that folks love, this powder that you can use, or this the blast cap that you can travel with you, or our canister that you can simply scoop out. But recently we just launched our sachets, which are easy to be able to drip and tear and pour into a bottle of water and be able to benefit from. Again, 25 milligrams of CBD. There's tea cream. It has branching amino acids added in to help you to push your body and give you the energy you need without that crash. A lot of times, you get those energy drinks that give you a crash. This gives you energy, but it's sustainable energy, which I think is awesome as well. And then we've also launched some new pet products, which I'm excited about as well. Our pet products are phenomenal. To me, I love the fact that these pet products are, high quality, but our little furry friends have an endocannabinoid system as well. And so we have a CBD oil that can help them, whether it's their anxiety or chronic pain or issues with sleep, whatever concerns that they're having. Now you're able to be able to all breeds, they're all sizes, they're all able now to get an all natural solution to help them to be able to deal with and improve their health and their well-being. And then I love our shampoo, because the shampoo is going to also help them with their skin. The same way that CBD helps us in our skincare, it also helps them with their skin as well. And my dog, he hates getting a bath, but I'm looking forward to, we just got ours in the mail not too long ago. I'm looking forward to giving him a bath with this, because he oftentimes has itching issues. And even though we give him flea and tick and all that stuff, he just has itchy skin. And so I'm hoping this will also help him with that as well, because it helps with all skin irritation as well for our pets too. And then our new pain freeze roll-on that we just launched, which is a great way now to be able now to, sometimes it's hard to get to the tough spots. And so the roll-on makes it simpler for you. It's hard to spray on, or, sometimes you don't want to get something on your hand. So roll-on is an easy way now to be able to apply something on the go. It's long-lasting. It has, that menthol for the nice cooling sensation, as well as CBD combined there to help with aches and pains. Last but not least, I want to make sure I talk about our Immune Boost product. Now, this to me is us being revolutionary, and I am super excited about the fact that we are such an innovative and forward-thinking company. Now, to put it in perspective, we started researching and prepping and working towards this before we even knew about a pandemic. Over a year ago, we've been working on this. So the pandemic started, top of this year, right? Around, February, March, thereabouts, when things really began to hit. But over a year ago, we began this process looking into and figuring out and beginning the research and the development of this product, because we knew how vitally important it is for us to strengthen and boost our immune system. And so this to me is exciting, because it's now totally relevant to our current environment. So CBD in and by itself helps to boost your immune system, and that there's all the benefits because of using the endocannabinoid system. It works in concert with that. But we've also added zinc, which we know helps our bodies to fight bacteria, helps our bodies to fight viruses, very powerful, and there's all the benefits that does as well. Holy basil. Now, holy basil is a really remarkable form of basil that has been used in South Asia for many years. And I love the fact that it has all these different things that it does for the bodies. It's pretty amazing. The psychological benefits. It has also physiological benefits. It also has immune boosting benefits, which is really amazing. And then it helps with our metabolism as well. So there's all these things that it does for the body, which is really remarkable, because all these things working in concert, you're getting an added benefit, not just the immune boosting part. There's other benefits that this is doing for your body in general as well. Last but not least, S-acetyl-L-glutathione. Now, this is really interesting, because glutathione, generally speaking, it's amino acid. And so if you take it orally, your body digests it. So it never benefits the body. So there's a lot of capsules that are out there that just have L-glutathione that aren't able to really give you a lot of the benefits of what glutathione does, because your body doesn't benefit from it. I love the fact that we did the research necessary to find a form of glutathione that you can actually ingest and that your body can still absorb and take advantage of. And that to me is super exciting. So this is now a part of our immune boost, and it helps to boost your immune system. But in addition to that, it's a very, very powerful antioxidant. So you're going to help your body to remove toxins. It's going to help your body to be able to help with anti-aging, with pain. So I've had folks that are using this in a combination. So to help them with 25 milligrams of CBD and then all these other ingredients as well, working in concert. So it helps with pain, because both glutathione and CBD help with that, but then also helps to boost your immune system, helps to strengthen and support that as well. So all these benefits as far as helping to defend your body, help your body fight against stress, help your body, fight against all the pollutants and poor diet and toxins, all the things that are a part of our world. This is now helping to protect your body. And that to me is powerful. So that's what we're talking about now, as far as the multitude of things that we're able to now get benefits from. So what I want to do now is that part of the purpose for today was to make sure we have a chance for folks to get some questions answered. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and open it up to be able to answer some questions. So give me 1 second here.